Very few cars actually do anything new, but the futuristic looking Toyota IQ is one of the most innovative designs of modern motoring. For instance, it's only that much longer than a Smart 4.2, yet you can fit 4 people inside this. Actually, if I'm honest, it's more like 3 people and a baby, because this seat here, if you'll see, there's no leg room. It's only going to really be good for a child seat. However, behind the front passenger, there is room for an adult. If you look, there we go, I'm fine. And the reason for that is that the dash is asymmetrical, and so the front passenger sits slightly forward of the driver, which means there's enough leg room for adults back here. Here in the front, the IQ feels surprisingly spacious actually. There's decent headroom and there's lots of shoulder room. Also, the dash is very stylish. It's got a futuristic look to it, and the centre console is completely uncluttered because all the stereo controls are just here on the steering wheel. Speaking of which, there's 6 speakers in here, which is more than enough in a car of this size, while standard equipment across the range includes input for your MP3 player, air conditioning and alloy wheels. Safety's good too. There's actually 9 airbags in here. I don't know how they managed to squeeze them all in, including one over the back window to protect you in the event of a rear end shunt. It's also a very tough car, even though it's small, because this car has a full 5-star Euro NCAP safety rating. Needless to say, the IQ is best suited to town use. For instance, you sit quite high, which gives you a good view ahead, or the controls. They're nice and light, which make it easy to manoeuvre. The cabin is well insulated from outside noise, and the small boxy shape make it easy to nip through gaps in traffic or parking places that really don't exist to other drivers. However, the best thing has to be the tight turning circle, which is pretty much like that on a forklift truck, because it allows you to U-turn almost wherever you want. The entry-level 1-litre engine is pretty much the one to go for because it offers you 65 miles per gallon and it's exempt from road tax. The only problem is that while nippy enough around town at high speeds and on the motorway, well, you have to do quite a bit of planning if you want to overtake somebody. Also, when you're going at higher speeds, the car does get blown about a bit by side winds and you can get intimidated by HGVs. As for other problems, well, as you're probably noticing right now with the shaky picture, the ride is pretty bouncy. Also, the handling is not exactly confidence inspiring because the steering is vague and the front tyres don't give you all that much grip. Then there's the boot, because you'd think it'd be easy enough to fit a small bag like this into it, but you can't. So you have to fold down the rear seats if you want to carry any luggage, which means you can either carry things or people, not both. Finally, there's the price, because the IQ is more expensive than more practical city cars such as the Fiat Panda. That said, it will hold its value welcome resale time, has Toyota's legendary build quality, a 5-year warranty, and really, overall, it's a very clever little car.